Conscious creations. Conscious creations. Consciously creating my life. Consciously creating the life that I'd like to have for myself. This is conscious creations. August 31st, 2008, Esther and Jerry Hicks, aka Abraham, said, "A belief is nothing more than a chronic pattern of thought, and you have the ability, if you try even a little bit, to begin a new pattern, to tell a new story, to achieve a different vibration, to change your point of attraction. The law of attraction is responding to your vibration, and you can easily change your vibrational point of attraction by visualizing the lifestyle you desire and holding your attention upon those images until you begin to feel relief, which will indicate that a true vibrational shift has occurred." Today, I'd like to discuss finding your balance. Now, for me, this is a really big deal because I am a Libra and my goal is to always balance those Libra scales. And this just makes me comfortable. Let me tell you what balances my Libra scales. I have 3 core goals in my life that I'm focusing on right now. And most of them have 2 parts to them. Okay? So let's go ahead and break this down. Number 1, my first goal of focus is self-improvement. And that goes along with connection to source. Always on the move, always attentive to improve myself. By improving myself, I am coming closer to the perfection of myself, the most perfect version of myself that I possibly can be. And how do I do that? By staying connected to source, staying connected to the God within me, the most perfect version of myself. Number 2, raising my kids properly according to my beliefs and my perspectives. And the second part of that is building a strong legacy. I want to raise my kids according to what I've found to be true in this life, to specifically build a strong, long-lasting legacy. Number 3, co-creating with my mate and others in the world. Having a great, strong relationship, not only with my significant other, but with others in the world so that we can come together and make something wonderful. There's nothing better than being able to link up with another individual, your powerful energy plus their powerful energy coming together, and you guys making something miraculous. Today, we're talking about finding your balance. The question that I want to ask you is, what are your goals? What are your 3 core goals in life right now? We're not talking about overall the next 10 years, the next 5 years, or what you overall want to accomplish for your whole entire name. I just want to know, if someone asks you, like I'm asking you right now, where's your balance? What are your 3 core goals right now? Because this is an ever-changing thing. This is not something that stays the same. Right here and right now is the only thing that really matters. So, what's your core 3? Let me know in the comment section down below. Today we are talking about finding your balance, and Dr. Boyce Watkins with Your Black World had something to say about this today, and I'd like to share it with you. Your Black World reported that we've all read that it would take 228 years for the average black family to match the wealth of the average white family. This statement is true under specific conditions. The truth is that we will never pass them if we keep the same habits. But let's not forget that many black people have more wealth than the average white family. The average white family. This comes from basic things that many of us can train our kids to do in life. Like, number one, owning a home as soon as you can. That means not paying rent for your entire life. Number two, investing the same amount of money in the stock market as we spend on clothes and fast food. We call this the matching principle. Number three, learn to start a business early rather than working for someone our entire lives. Even white people who are perpetual employees don't build wealth. A person should never commit to just one stream of income. This is very, very risky. Also, avoiding too much student loan debt is another critical trap that we should avoid. A black person who does these things is probably going to have more wealth than the average white person. I knew a black woman who started off dirt poor. Her mother couldn't afford a refrigerator. Never studied finance. She never started a business, but is now close to being a millionaire from doing these basic things. Number one, she maxed out her 401k when she got her first job. And many of us, we don't do that because we look for the instant gratification. Number two, she saved 10% of her income. Saving should be the first thing that you do in your budget and not the last thing. Buying a home as soon as she could. People don't realize that when you pay rent for your entire life, you're actually making the landlord a millionaire. Now, the fourth thing is she avoided so much student loan and credit card debt. These are consumer traps that cripple millions of Americans. Now, it's doable, but the problem is that many of us have been trained to believe that it's not. However, if all of us did exactly what she did, then we would have similar results to being close millionaires. Like I said, today we're talking about finding that balance. Finding that balance. Abraham said that if you want something, Les Brown said, if you want something that you never had before, then you have to do something that you've never done before. Okay? We just read a passage that Abraham Hicks put out with the law of attraction, and she said that if you're getting results that you don't want, then you have to tell another story. Tell the story that you want to tell. Focus on that story until you actually feel the relief of it actually coming into fruition. Dr. Boyce Watkins just gave us a plan of some basic things that we can do in order to get ourselves out of some of the situations that we're in. And again, I'll go over those simple things: owning a home, investing, and starting a business. Now, finding your balance. We asked you earlier, what's your core of three? What are your three core goals? Maybe you can perhaps take these things into consideration and also apply them and work them in your life to be a part of your core goals. One of the things that really touched me is I was looking through my YouTube timeline and I noticed that I have a lot of home decor people that I follow, and a lot of them have grown their channels to be lifestyle channels. As I was scrolling up and down, up and down, up and down, of course I did see financial videos available, but I saw more of the entertainment available. And so what I want to discuss today is finding your balance with everything. If money is important to you, going back to the core three, if building a legacy is important to you and money is important to you, then it should be a part of your social networking as well. Now, we'll get into this more in the following videos, but the thing that I'd like for you to leave with today is there is a way to find your balance, even with something like entertainment. Being entertained doesn't necessarily have to be the only thing that you get out of entertainment. You can also get some knowledge out of it to make yourself feel better in life. This is Conscious Creations. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave positive comments in the comment section below. And don't forget to ask yourself, what's your core 3 goals? And how are you finding your balance? Peace.